My family, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is outside and she looks incredible. She looks incredible. My family, first of all, let me say this. There are a few things which make me so happy. Number one, my family. Number two, my loved ones, of course. My family, all my loved ones. And my family, number three, you, members of the amazing Sussex Squad Family TV family. You know, you make me happy. Number four, of course, is seeing Prince Harry and Meghan happy. I love seeing Harry and Meghan happy. It makes me overjoyed, you know? Now, my family, so let me read you what Meghan has been up to. Now, my family, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, hosted a heartfelt holiday dinner for Afghanistan women starting their new lives in America. And Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, sat down with Marie Claire magazine to discuss the actual Foundation's Welcome Project and our own holiday traditions with Prince Harry, Prince Archie, and Princess Lilibet Diana, my family. Now, my family, here is my family what has been said. Now, my family holiday traditions were meant to be shared, passed down through generations, working side by side in the kitchen or sharing stories around the living room. But for one group of Afghan women who have resettled in California, who have my family resettled in California, many of whom have been separated from their family for years, new memories are being created with friends who understand the complex joy and sadness of celebrating far from home. For Meghan Markle, it's about empowering these women through a community that celebrates both their heritage and also their fresh beginnings. My family, it is a Saturday night. It is my family a Saturday night in Venice Beach, California. And I'm sitting across the table from Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, as we share dinner with the women of Mina's List, an organization that empowers women in the fields of politics and human rights, and the Southern California chapter of the actual Foundation's Welcome Project. Launched last year, this initiative was created by Prince Harry and Meghan Foundation to support programs for women who have resettled in the United States from Afghanistan. And there are currently 11 Welcome Project branches in 9 states across the country, including one in San Antonio, with Prince Harry, with Prince Harry and Meghan were able to visit back in March. And Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, met many of the women here in Venice Beach during a cooking event in February, and I'm struck by the easy conversation they share as dishes are passed around the lantern lit tables in the garden at our place. A woman and also an immigrant owned cookware company, we dig into mouth-watering Middle Eastern inspired dishes created by Soul House chef Shane, Fetmian himself, an Iranian immigrant. As stories are shared and poetry is read, connection is a common theme throughout the night. My family. Now, my family, here's what my family Meghan said, and I quote: "From my standpoint, I think part of why we wanted to make sure we had this opportunity to all be together again. So many of us right now is that as the holidays come up and have already begun in many regards, it brings up so much emotion for people. Meghan tells the group, you miss home, you miss your country, and also can't find comfort in the new community that you have here. I am grateful that we are able to be a part of that community. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, dressed in my family, her signature neutrals, checks in with each woman at our table, following up on conversations they had earlier this year when she joined the group to cook traditional my family Afghan food. Like her husband, Prince Harry, Meghan possesses the gift of not only making everyone in the room feel comfortable instantly, but also valued. And working in this business, I can assure you that is no small feat. Wow, wonderful. Wonderful, 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 my family. You know? And my family also, the thing is, one thing is always clear here. Whoever has the chance to meet both Harry and Meghan, they all have wonderful, kind things to say about Harry and Meghan, my family. And that tells you a lot about Harry and Meghan. They clearly are incredible, amazing human beings with my family, a fantastic, nice, my family heart. They have nice hearts. Harry and Meghan are good, good people. You know? And my family, they are doing remarkably well. They are doing my family remarkably well. I love the good work that my family, Harry and Meghan, the Duke, my family, and Duchess of Sussex, my family, keep on doing. Show up and do good. That is Harry and Meghan's mantra. Show up and do good. My family, I love to see that that's what Harry, my family, and Meghan are doing. My family also, as they continue, when two of the dinner guests stand up to read beautiful poetry full of hope and sadness, pieces written by a Minas List staffer and a Welcome Project member as part of their storytelling project, Meghan is visibly moved. And Meghan said, I quote, all of you have stories to tell, and the power of retelling them and sharing them with each other, with our broader community, is what will help propel the change that I think we all dream of, that you see and hear in the poems that we just listened to. The family, Meghan says. Now, following the collapse of the Afghan government, Minas List has helped evacuate and also research on my family more than 2,000 women leaders through independent and coalition efforts. And my family, its executive director, Teresa Casal, says that the organization had never done work with the United States before, but applied to become part of the Welcome Project after hearing about Archwell's efforts. And it was the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to partner in that way, she says. The women I meet at our place share similar backgrounds in social activism, and with many having worked in government and also journalism back home, there is an increased feeling of isolation when that sense of purpose has been taken away. These highly accomplished individuals also have the added trauma of watching decades of their progress in women's rights be erased. My family, for a long time, Meghan has always been an advocate for women empowerment for a long, long time, for many, many years. My family. And she continues to do that, even to this day, supporting other women. I remember that Meghan said, even during the South by Southwest event, that she was so sad to discover that even the attacks that she has received, online, my family, are certainly from also, other women. Whereby whenever she was pregnant with Archie Lilibet, the attacks and abuse she received drastically, my family, escalated. And my family, Meghan, was so sad to see that my family, those attacks mostly came from other women. She was sad. Because to Meghan, my family, and my family, honestly, in any kind society, women should always support other women, my family. That's what Meghan has done all her life. And my family, it is so nice to see that Meghan continues to do that. So nice, and that despite all the attacks she has received from the media and trolls online, Meghan is still standing and Meghan is doing so well, my family. It is so nice to see. And like Harry, Meghan shows up, my family, and does so much good, my family. Even seeing the smiles on the faces of my family, the women who met Meghan, the young girls there, my family, you can clearly tell how happy they, my family, were. To meet Meghan and my family, it is so nice to see. So nice to see my family, Now my family, as you all know by now, this situation for girls and women in Afghanistan continues to be dire, with females largely prevented from getting jobs, education, or even leaving their own home without a male escort. And according to a UN Women's Survey from August this year, 99% of women that the organization surveyed felt that they had limited or zero influence on making decisions in their own communities. Yet in California, new paths begin, my family. Yet in California, new paths begin. One woman says, speaks of how after arriving in the States in the wake of 9/11, she was able to teach soldiers vital language skills before they went off to the Middle East. Another speaks of helping newly resettled families set up email addresses, handle paperwork, and find housing amid the extraordinarily expensive California real estate market. And thanks to Mina's List and the Welcome Project, they found a small piece of home, with one attendee sharing her first get together with the group gave her a lovely feeling that I'll never forget. And Meghan says that the Welcome Project is that perfect example of seeing an immediate need and then saying, okay, how do you make this a much larger vision? So it's not just a short-term banding on a problem, but a long-term solution. And Meghan shares that it was rewarding to see women on the other side of what has been a really hard time for many of them, more than most can even imagine. We talk about one of our table mates who just recently been reunited with her mother after being able to move, to the US from Afghanistan. And another who been separated from her son for years. Stories that Meghan says touched her on a personal level. As a mom, can you imagine not being able to see your child? My friend Meghan asks. As for communities coming together to welcome their new neighbors, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, says, and I quote, whatever cultures are different, whatever traditions are different, there's actually so much we have in common. My family, you know, I love the amazing work that Meghan is doing, I must say. She is doing my family remarkably well, you know. My family, in this day and age, we are seeing countries building up my family walls. Instead, my family of making, it easy for my family, people, citizens to my family move and interact freely. It is sad to see my family walls being my family, set up. But even through Meghan's work, my family, these amazing women, what Meghan and my family is doing also is my family, she is uniting my family, different communities. And my family, you love to see it. You love to see what Meghan is doing. An amazing, amazing, amazing work. Amazing, amazing work, my family. Meghan is doing amazing, amazing work, my family. I love the connections I love the connections that Meghan is, my family forging with these family amazing Afghan women. I love it. I love it very much. Meghan says that I quote, there is so much joy in discovering each other's new rituals too. A feeling many of us in the room experienced as we tried new foods and listened to the aforementioned poetry. Even though some of us don't understand the language, Meghan notes that she feels the emotion behind their words as she listens to their hopes for a better future. Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. And my family, thanks to Actual Foundation, my family, it is clear that Harry and Meghan are doing so much good. They're doing so much good, my family. Meghan also shares, and I quote, you find comfort in things you know, but you find so much community and connections in things you don't know as well. And that Meghan understands this feeling well from her time working with the women of the Heartfelt family, kitchen in London, a group that found solace together in the wake of the tragic 2017 Grenfell Tower fire. And the women, along with Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, banded together to create together our community cookbook, which was published in the year 2018. And Shona Knepp, my family, Actual's co-executive director, references the Hub Group during her welcome remarks at the dinner, a surprise to Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, who notes later on how touched she was by Shona Knepp's family words. And I just remember thinking, wow, she gets it. Shona Knepp says of Meghan's work with the community kitchen, they get it, the power of women coming together. From that moment on, I thought to myself, one day I want to be part of something like this that is bringing women together, my family. With Hub, that was 13 different countries my family represented, Meghan says. And that we were constantly learning from each other. She said that while some of the foods she's used to eating were very different to the women in the kitchen, they loved being able to talk about that. It's a great icebreaker, Meghan adds. And then through that, it kind of becomes the background to a much deeper connection. She points out that some other groups use activities like sewing or playing board games versus cooking, but that those things form bonds focused on what actually matters. As for the women of the Southern California Welcome Project, Meghan tells me she admires their resilience. For so many of them, it will be very easy to go. My life has ended because everything I knew that I was familiar with is gone, Meghan says. But these moments of togetherness that they have with each other and the Welcome Project, I hope reminds them that no, your life is just beginning. It's a very, very different chapter. It's the beginning of something where you've taken steps that you never ever thought you would. My family, Megan says, thank you, Megan, for the amazing, my family, good deeds you do. Thank you. My family also, Megan said something wonderful, my family, about Archie and also Princess Lily Petana. My family, I'll cover in my next video. For now, I want to hear my family opinion on my family, what we've just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lily Petana and Doria Bugland, and all of you members, all the squad at home. He never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Megan, thank you for everything you do to make this world a better place. Thank you so much for the good work you do. Thank you. And may God bless you and Prince Harry abundantly, and your wonderful kids abundantly. My family. May God bless you all and stay tuned to our next video. Love you, awesome forever. I am sure you love seeing Meghan as much, my family, as I like seeing Meghan as well, my family. Once again, stay tuned on this video. Love you, awesome forever, and may God bless you all, my family. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.